Southern California fires. That took out over 12,000 units of homes. What's happening to our real estate market here? Do you know that homelessness has increased 18% nationally, but here in Southern California, specifically Los Angeles County, it's actually down 5%. How does all of this affect the housing market? Well, today I've got that update for you. I'm a little behind with recording March's report, but I have all the facts and figures you need to make a sound decision when it comes to selling your home or purchasing a home today. Stay tuned. Oh, before I go, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, take a moment to click the subscribe button and the bell for updates. And if you like this video and would like to see more, click a thumbs up, or if you have any questions, plug those in. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, I'm Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles Realtor. So today we are going over the March monthly Los Angeles housing market report. That's right. A lot has happened since the beginning of the year. It's actually felt like a bit of a whirlwind. We had the Eaton fires, the Pacific Palisade fires, a scurry for housing when it comes to rentals, a lot of things happening off markets. Almost everybody knows at least 1 to 6 people that lost a home in these fires, and it's been devastating, to be perfectly frank. How does that impact our market here? I've had numerous conversations with people that are like, oh, homes must be flying off the shelf. Not quite what's going on. So what we're going to do today is talk about the 5 factors that I track every single month so that you have an understanding of where our specific market is and what's happening here. Are we increasing in prices? Are we increasing in inventory? Is there less inventory? Where do we stand compared to last year? There are parts of our market that are experiencing a slowing. Homes are taking longer to sell when they're new construction and over 3 million. Homes are taking longer to sell in various pockets when they're over 1 million. Condos are flying off the shelf at a certain price point. And yet we are still in a seller's market here in Los Angeles. That's right, we are still in a seller's market. And so what does that mean for you? Well, let's start with the 5 components of what I track every month. So the very first thing that I have to share with you is the total number of homes available for sale on the market last 30 days, which basically we're talking about February when we're doing the March report, was 49,656. Now, prior to that, it was 48,997. So that's not a big increase whatsoever. The total number of homes for sale in Toluca Lake was 20. When you shift right over to our neighbor in Studio City, it was 160. Sherman Oaks bumped up to 209, followed by Encino at 198. And as you go over the hill into Santa Monica, that was 109. Brentwood, 138, followed by Beverly Hills at 122. Let's talk about the average days it took for a home to enter into an escrow. In Toluca Lake, that was 1 day. So that was abnormal for Toluca Lake, to say the least. Studio City was 30 days. Sherman Oaks was 32. Encino was 57, hitting that 2-month mark. Followed by Santa Monica at 62. Brentwood at 76. And Beverly Hills at 58. So again, you see a little bit of a slowing. Let's talk about how much property was actually under contract, AKA the demand, right? So in Toluca Lake, there were 2 homes under contract. Studio City was 16, followed by Sherman Oaks at 33, then Encino, the neighbor, at 39. When you hop over the hill into Santa Monica, it was 33, Brentwood was 22, and Beverly Hills was 16. So you see those numbers are not as big as they normally were. Let's talk about the number of homes on the market compared to last year. So in Los Angeles County in February of 2024, there were 40,106 homes available for sale in the market. When we look at this February with 49,656, that's actually up 24% from last year. Yet it's still not a lot of inventory. Toluca Lake last year was 12 homes, this year 20, so that's actually up 66%. Studio City in 2024 in February was 112. This February was 160, that's up 43%. Hopping next door over to Sherman Oaks in February of 2024 was 144 homes were for sale, followed by this year at 209, so that's another spike up of about 45%. In Encino of 2024, it was 153 homes, followed by this February with 198, so that's up 29%. And as we go over the hill into Santa Monica, last February, 2024 was 71 homes. This year was 109, that's up 54%. So the percentages of increases are sounding really large. Brentwood in February 2024 was 87 homes, followed by this February of 138 homes, which is 59%. And then Beverly Hills was in February 2024, 105 homes, followed by this February of 120 homes, which is up 14%. But one of the big things to talk about is price reductions, because how much price reductions happening in the market at any given time really kind of paints a picture. So let's dive into those numbers. Everyone who owns a home and is thinking about selling, maybe you're not sure if right now is the correct time. I actually have a program that I use to send a monthly wealth update to all of my past clients, and it's something that you can receive for free at absolutely no obligation. Simply click on the wealth update link below. That way you can track how much wealth you're building in your home every month and really start to process, do we have enough to step up to the next home? Is maybe now time to buy? Should we pull some money out, put it in another investment, whether that's a home, a life insurance policy, or something else that's going to help us achieve our goals to financial freedom? Just click on that link below. Again, the wealth update. Okay, so for Toluca Lake, for the total number of price reductions in the month of February 2025, there were only 2 homes that had price reductions. That is 10% of inventory. When we look at Studio City, there were 13 price reductions. That's only 8% of Studio City's inventory. Moving over to Sherman Oaks, there was 19 price reductions, 9% of the inventory. Encino had 14 price reductions, which is only 7% of Encino's inventory. Going over the hill into Santa Monica, it was 6 price reductions, sorry about that, which was 5% of inventory. Brentwood was 8 price reductions, only 6% of inventory. Beverly Hills, 9 price reductions, only 7% of inventory. So when we look at Los Angeles as a whole, in January, there were a total of 981 price reductions out of 49,656 homes. That's less than 2%. So we're still in a pretty healthy market. And consider a lot of times these price reductions that we are seeing at this time are new construction or homes that are just asking a little bit, I don't know, just a little bit above what the market is willing to pay. There's certainly still examples where homeowners or their agents are gunning for something higher than what the market's willing to bear right now. And in those cases, we always see price corrections or those homes ending up coming off the market to come back on later with either a new agent or a new price further down the road. Hopefully all this information is helpful to you. If you are considering selling your home right now, the thing that I can always say is that it's never a bad time to sell depending on what your personal needs and goals are. When it comes to buying a home, the most important thing is your payments. I know the interest rates have really impacted so many of us, and it certainly impacts your buying power, okay? Because the payment on a $3 million home at 3% is significantly different than the payment of a $3 million home at 6%. So again, it definitely affects your buying power. But if you purchase a home or if you're in the market to buy and you're really wanting to have equity growing, pay down that mortgage, and really see something of a return instead of renting, or maybe you're needing more space, etc., as long as that payment works for your budget, it is the right time to buy. If you want to get on my calendar, if you want to have a discussion, if you have some questions, if you're toying with the idea of selling and concerned about what things are looking like in your specific part of the city, just hop on my Calendarly link below to schedule some time and we will have a discussion. I'm always here to help, and one of the things that I've been reaching out to some of my past clients and folks that own their own home that have maybe come to an open house is I do have a wealth of vendor resources. So if you are thinking there's some updates you need to do to your home, or some deferred maintenance, or things you just need to do for the sake of your home's condition, or if you are going to sell down the road, just reach out to me. I can always connect you to some of those vendors. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you again soon. Lots coming up.